अस्सलाम वालेकुम, क्या हाल है? मेरा नाम Peter, मैं Urdu طالب हूँ. So, how are you? My name is Peter. I'm an Urdu student. मुझे गैर मुल्कन ज़बानें सीखने पसंद है. I like learning other languages. गैर मगरिबी ज़बानें सीखना ये मेरा शौक है. So, learning non-European languages is a bit of a hobby. 11 या 30 साल पहले मैं asylum center में काम किया. So 12-13 years ago I worked in an asylum center. उस वक्त मैंने बहुत ही अफगानी या ईरानी लोग मिला था. So at that time I met lots of people from Afghanistan and Iran. ये लोग वे फारसी बोल रहा था. So these people spoke Farsi. मैंने किताब घर गया और मैंने फारसी किताबें और ऑडियो cassettes borrow किया. So I went to the library and I borrowed lots of Farsi books and videotapes. और मैंने फारसी सीखा and I learned Farsi. हर रोज़ मैं फारसी ऑडियो cassette tapes सुना और वो फारसी किताबी बातचीत पढ़ते हैं. So I listened to the tapes and I read the dialogues in Farsi. और मेरा काम में थोड़ी देर के बाद कम अफगानी लोग आते हैं. So after a while less people came from Afghanistan. लेकिन मैं सोचता हूँ कि मैं दूसरी ज़बानें सीखना चाहता है. So I thought I still want to learn another language. और मेरे दोस्त कहते हैं कि शायद आप हिंदी और उर्दू सीखें क्योंकि आप बर्मिंघम में रहते हैं और बर्मिंघम में बहुत ही पाकिस्तानी और हिंदुस्तानी लोग हैं. और बर्मिंघम में बहुत ही पाकिस्तानी कारोबारी हैं और दुकानें रेस्टोरेंट भी हैं. So my friend said maybe you should learn Hindi or Urdu as there's lots of shops, businesses. There's lots of people from India and Pakistan live there, and lots of shops and businesses owned by people from Pakistan as well. इसलिए मैंने हिंदी किताबें खरीदा और मैं पहले मैं अपने आप से सीखा हिंदी और हिंदी लिखना बाएं हाथ तो दाएं हाथ लिखते हैं. So I bought a Hindi book and I was learning by myself. The writing goes from left to right. हिंदी किताब का नाम Teach Yourself Hindi और लेखक का नाम Rupert Schnell. So the book was Teach Yourself Hindi and the author was Rupert Schnell. इस किताब में हिंदी लिखना और romanized हिंदी भी है. So in the book was Hindi and romanized Hindi. शायद एक महीने के बाद मैं हिंदी लिखना कोशिश करते हैं. So maybe after a month I started learning the actual Hindi writing. हिंदी लिखना संदा है. It's a nice writing style लेकिन उसकी गवाइड बहुत मुश्किल है. But its grammar is very hard. अगर 2 या 3 alphabets मिलते हैं उसकी सारी शक्ल बदल होती है. So if 2 or 3 letters come together, it completely changes it. And there's similar things in Urdu as well. थोड़ी देर के बाद मैं उर्दू किताबें भी खरीदा और मैं उर्दू भी सीखा. So after a while I bought Urdu books as well. Now, speaking strictly for myself, आजकल मेरे लिए उर्दू हिंदी से थोड़ा सा आसान है. Nowadays for me it's easier to do the Urdu क्योंकि पहले मैं फारसी सीखा और फारसी और उर्दू लिखना एक जैसे है. So Farsi and Urdu writing is almost the same. So nowadays it's easy for me to write in Urdu. और बर्मिंघम मैंने दुकानी की साइंस उर्दू में लिखते हैं. अगर मैं शहर गया मैंने किताबची देखते हैं उर्दू में और अंग्रेजी और उर्दू में. So I'll see signs, shop signs in Urdu in Birmingham, and if ever you see like leaflets, there's usually Urdu and English as well. मेरा तजुर्बा में हिंदी किताबची और किताबें England में बहुत कम है. So my experience is there's very little books in Hindi or leaflets in Hindi other than language books. So yeah, that's just a little bit about myself. One thing I would say is if you are learning Hindi or Urdu, is just keep practicing. If people say things to you like you're not using a Hindi word or an Urdu word, you get that occasionally. I mean, when I first started learning, I said, मैं हिंदी विद्यार्थी हूँ. It's one of the first sentences I learned. मैं Hindi vidyarthi is a word for student. So I am a Hindi student. And my friend said, that's not right. And I said, well, how would he say student? He said, well, what you said is not correct. So I looked up several other words for it. So yatra was another one. Daneshju is like a more Persianized word, but is used occasionally. I said Taliban hu, and he said, you're in the Taliban. I said, no, मैं Taliban hu, and he said, no, that's not the word for students. So this went on, and I said, well, how would you say students? He said मैं Urdu student hu. So you'll get things like that. So just any bad experiences you get, just push them aside and just carry on learning. So I think that's just the best advice I can give, is just keep on trying to learn. Use things like use your books. Any new words you come across that you find difficult, make a flashcard for them. Use Quizlet to put your flashcards online if you want to put them online. Otherwise, draw them out, personal flashcard sets to learn new words. Listen to dialogues repeatedly. YouTube's a fantastic source for that. You can slow videos down, listen to them again and again. There's also dual language videos, lots of Disney ones for some reason. Ratatouille has English and Hindi, so you can listen to it in English or Hindi. The Incredibles as well. Lots of the Marvel films have English and Hindi soundtracks. So I listen to them occasionally as well. And I often find that with dubbed foreign films, dubbed into Hindi or Urdu, they often speak at a slower pace as well, and they tend to sprinkle their words a bit more with English as well. So for us beginners, it's good. For us that are learning the language, it's good to listen to those dubbed Hollywood films. Anyway, that's all for today. Hopefully I'll do some more Urdu resource videos soon, and I'll see you soon. Khuda Hafiz, Be Milengi.